Welcome back, frugal people, to my channel where I give you all the tips and tricks of how to be financially independent. And today is a rather serious video that I felt like I absolutely had to address, because I know that while all of the memes and everything about it are funny, there are some really serious implications here about the events that transpired and how it could possibly affect the future of investing. I'm of course talking about the GameStop surge and short squeeze, which is causing all of the wolves of Wall Street and every other billionaire in the world to literally freak out that they're losing so much money. So if you've made it to this video, you've probably seen by now a multitude of different news articles and opinions on what transpired in the market over the last few days regarding the GameStop stock, which saw an unprecedented surge from $5, then to $20, then closing at closer to $400 as of January 27th. So let's get into exactly how this happened and what started this initial pumping of the stock. So the stock was initially driven up by Ryan Cohen, the founder of Chewy.com, who believed that due to an increase in their online sales, GameStop had the potential for a turnaround. Following this news on January 11th, GameStop also announced that they were going to get new board members added to their company. Now here's where the story starts to go off the rails a little bit, because after these announcements, a subreddit called Wall Street Bets started to buy up as much GameStop stock as possible and encouraged many of their followers to do the same. This then caused the stock on January 1st to start being short sold more. We'll get more into that later about what short selling is, but what you need to know at the moment is that because of this, it ended up driving the stock price up over 800% from the starting price. Following GameStop, and other stocks which included BlackBerry, AMC Entertainment, and Bed Bath & Beyond also saw the same short sell rise. Along with these short sells, many ended up buying call options, which I covered in a previous video, that are basically saying that you're buying in a stock in the future at a predetermined price. While many people believed, including myself, that this would end similarly to what happened to Kodak in 2020, this phenomenon actually ended up catching the eye of CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, who ended up just tweeting out GameStop. Yeah, that's basically it. But just from that tweet, he ended up causing even more people to be attached to the subreddit and buying even more stock. And it was then that something about the stock was discovered. So on Thursday, January 28th, a day that will most likely go down in history, with days likely to that of Black Monday, brokerage platforms such as Robinhood, Webull, and many others suspended the buying of AMC, GameStop, and other stocks that I listed earlier. And following this, many brokerages ended up crashing due to a large volume of clients accessing the servers. But why exactly did this happen? Well, it all happened because of a concept known as the short squeeze. To put it simply, the idea behind the short squeeze is that investors in the market will bet on a stock going down. This is called the short, and in the case of two hedge funds that were being shorted for GameStop. But then, you short a stock, what you're essentially doing is you're borrowing money from the company and telling them that you're going to give that money back, but what your plan is, by shorting the stock, is to make a profit and then pocket the difference when you inevitably return the stock to them. Of course, if you end up being wrong, then you have to pay the difference of what your losses are, which is just what's going to happen in the stock market. There's always going to be risk involved there. However, as this case clearly pointed out to us, you are more likely to lose when the stock price somehow gets driven up because of some news article or other type of thing that comes up in the media. Now, when this happens, this is where the squeeze comes in. By many people, like in the subreddit pumping the stock, it's forcing the people that are short selling, betting that it will go down, to end up buying even more because they're trying to cover those losses and stop them from being as great. Now, when that happens, it also ends up driving the stock price up even more. And the problem with this is that the short sellers aren't actually buying in the stock, they're borrowing it, meaning the money is technically what they call floating around and not really there. Meaning that these people are owing the brokerages a lot of money while other people are making millions that can't be paid back. This is the problem of why it ended up being banned on Robinhood and Webull and other platforms. And so overall, what this means for the future of the market and why this is bad is that people have realized with this short squeeze technique is that it can be done with many different types of stock and essentially drain this company and many other companies that have to pay them out the money of so many millions of dollars that it could end up costing them so much money that, if left unchecked, could cause another stock market recession. At the point of making this video, most brokerages have suspended trading of the stocks, which is actually a breach of their contract. But according to them, it's cheaper for them to take the potential loss of profits lawsuit than have to lose billions more from short squeezing. This class action lawsuit, however, could be a potential problem for the future of these brokerages, including Robinhood, which has over 10 million that are alleging they lost out on earning opportunities as a result of the suspension. Many are saying it's wrong of Robinhood to essentially protect themselves as a reverse steal from the rich and give to the poor, and instead protect their rich from being stolen from the poor. Even many politicians have condemned the actions. Senator Ted Cruz tweeted he was in agreement with a statement made from AOC declaring it was unacceptable that Robinhood block investors from freely trading stocks. Overall, this was a very unprecedented time in stock market history, and no one could have expected an event like this to occur. Meaning it is still unclear of what could possibly happen to us in the future and how this will possibly all affect us, but it is very important to know that a lot of change has to be implemented in order to maintain, well, order. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you are now completely up to speed with the entire situation and are better informed as to what's been going on, so that you make sure that you don't lose out on any opportunities or lose out on any money. And remember to destroy that like button so that I get the YouTube algorithm and whatever else that other finance people do. Make sure you maintain all the frugal tips that I've been telling you, and I will see you all in the next video. See you. What does he normally do? He goes, oh. Sorry, a little bit of an Andre Jick reference there, but you get the point.